What's going on, people? It's the modem that flies, and on the screen, as you can see, yes, I'm sniping. And there's a little backstory to this. As a lot of people know, if you play with me, or maybe I've stated it in a video or something, I don't like snipers. It's not that I don't like the gun or whatever. I definitely don't like quickscoping. I don't like people that quickscope, and I don't like people who snipe in general, because I just do not like to be sniped. But I made this class just in case I ever got back in Stonehaven and I don't really back out of game. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a class if I ever get to Stonehaven again, so I can snipe against other people. So we got into Stonehaven, it actually happened, and I used this class. Now I want to shout out my homie OG 2 Cent, because he's an asshole and he was messing with me this whole match, and I'm on a streak and I'm trying to go on my streak and so on and so forth. And we basically was triple capping at some point, and we were just beasting on these kids, and a lot of them backed out and so on and so forth. And I blame him for this because he has 8 captures, and he tried in his defense say that it was a random capping on the flags, but I'm like, a random doesn't have 8 caps. You have 8 caps. So yeah, he's an asshole. But what I wanted to talk about is heroes, and more specifically our video game heroes these franchises are coming out with. You know, Halo was a big series for me because of its hero, the Master Chief, Spartan 117, John, whatever you want to call him. And you know, he went against impossible odds, and he came through, and he was someone I rooted for. Like, I wanted him to always win, and so far he's always had, and I hope he never dies, because that's just my favorite character. My favorite video game ever, if you don't know, is Halo 3, because of the story, and it was just a great game. Now, I wanted to talk about these heroes because these new franchises and so on and so forth, they're not creating heroes we can, you know, root for, we want to win, or so on and so forth. Like, a lot of these stories have gotten really stale, and I feel like it's because they're not setting up these stories right. Now, what I mean by that is, there's people you just generally like they put up, this is the protagonist and this is the main character of the story, and that, you know, that's cool, but he doesn't become like a favorite. Like, you don't think like this guy is badass or something until something happens, and you're like, okay, everything that was previously really cool just got shitted on right now, and things are about to get real for the antagonist. And I'm gonna put a picture up. Let's talk about Goku, right? Goku is a anime character in the series Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and blah blah blah. So he didn't become, for me at least, he didn't become this badass dude until the Frieza saga on Namek. Look, to go OG 2 Cent, where Krillin dies, and he gets so mad that he turns into a Super Saiyan, and then he starts whooping Frieza's ass. And that was incredible because of the transformation, what happened, the emotion it brought out, and things like that. And then Goku became this guy who would do whatever it takes to win. Another guy we'll talk about is this dude in his book. I forget, it's called Badger Lord or something like that. And basically, he was a long lost line of royal badgers, and this tiger was trying to take over his kingdom, and he came back and whooped the tiger's ass, and he got his kingdom back. And then you really felt for the character, for the struggle that he goes through. We need more characters like that. We need more stories like that, where we find somebody to relate to his story or what he's going through, or some form like that. He goes through some kind of dramatic change in his life, and then he changes and becomes even better than what he was before. But that was the end of the gameplay. I want to thank y'all for watching.